guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's got his man here. It's Green. That goes for a gain of 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Line 90.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. To throw is Martin. Throwing on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Martin from the gun on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jonathan Newsom with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here. So
they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Play action now. Bridgewater buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater dumping it off for Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And the play clock's running down. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. LeGarrette Blunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action here on first down. Always got some breathing room. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
They try the left side with Johnson. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Wide 80. Force. 2 jet.
play clock winding down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Time running out here on the play clock. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long. Play fake. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go. Way 90.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Get ready. Dagger. Get ready. Lose with the 8. 4, 2 jet. 2 jet.
To Johnson again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Way 90. Force. Dagger. Dagger. 2 dagger. Dagger. 2 jet. Dagger. Dagger.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating will we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Martin off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Flick round. Here we go. Round 38.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Kamara. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the Bengals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So that'll back him up 5. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bridgewater. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Screen play. Johnson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now blown. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Golden Tate. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Martin. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go! Ohio!
A give. This is Kamara. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off play action. Martin. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Martin now on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the spin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw. Martin drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Martin, off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Martin. Off the play fake. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Martin. From the gun, he'll throw. And he connects with Ertz. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Martin on 3rd and 2. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's out. In an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing on first down. Martin, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
Martin now throwing again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Geno Atkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Martin. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And Parkey's kick is good. Back now in Cincinnati as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second down following the incompletion.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's open those. Get ready. Wait. Do jet. 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 Do jet.
The play clock's running down. Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Play action. It's Bridgewater. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff. Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now the Bengals on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play clock winding down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action. Bridgewater flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Play 90.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bridgewater to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Bridgewater again. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Bridgewater again.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And an alley to run. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Bridgewater on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Davis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And he motions the wide receiver. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This will be 3rd and 15. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Noah Spence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This from 44 yards away. And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Martin to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw is Martin, operating from the gun. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looking to throw. Martin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
Little fish.